Good morning, Scott School, on this terrific and sunny Tuesday morning, October 21st. It seems nice to have the sun shining this morning after a bit of rain these past couple of days. So, anywho, our fab with vocab word of the week this week is haphazard. It's a fun one. You'll like to say this one, haphazard. It's an adjective and it means disorganized. Our handy dandy illustration. Look at that desk and that mess. One gentleman says to another, I know it looks haphazard, but I do have a system. The stuff on the bottom is the oldest, and the stuff on the top is the newest. And if any of you have ever seen my computer, my closet, and my drawers, you would know that all of them are a bit haphazard, but I too know where everything is. So I can relate to this word very much. Have fun with this one. This one is a fun one to say, but it's a fun one to include in conversations, certainly in our writing, because it catches people off guard. And it is one that you might not find a lot in what you read, but when you do, it will again catch your attention and you'll know what it means. The context around it certainly will tell you that somebody is pretty messy with what they're either organizing or not organizing. So, haphazard, use it this week and improve your vocabulary. Remember, we are nearing the end of the month, and those of you who observe and celebrate Halloween, I know it's the season for costume shopping, and many of you may have already been out and selecting your costume, or may have already purchased a costume, or maybe at your home you make your costume, which is always very fun. That's something that my kids liked to do when they were growing up. Some reminders about that. You may wear your costume to school and keep it on all day. However, it must be a simple costume that allows you to still learn all day and be focused, and also allow the teacher to teach and other students to learn. It also must be simple enough that you can fit on the bus and others can sit near you. You can sit on a seat in the cafeteria and others can sit next to you. And you're able to participate in things like PE and go outside for recess. So you get my point. Simple is it allows you to function like you would if you did not have your Halloween costume on and it was a typical day at Scott School. The other thing is makeup is cool and fun for Halloween. I am highly recommending that you keep makeup and wait for makeup for at-home events, such as trick-or-treating if you do that, or any other Halloween festivities that you may participate in, because a couple of reasons. One, it can smear throughout the day and it can get on your costume, and makeup sometimes isn't easy to get out of your costume. Two, it can become itchy on your face and then it can just be messy and you can be kind of scratching and touching your face throughout the day. And then three, it just can be a distraction. And so we want to keep our school environment friendly and safe, and sometimes makeup also, depending on what it is, can be scary and eerie and gory. And I know some Halloween costumes are that, but we want our costumes here to be friendly enough that everyone feels like this is a good environment to be in. And then lastly, remember our dress code does pertain to Halloween costumes. And that means that your Halloween costume needs to be dress code, dress code safe and appropriate. So if it's something that you could wear to school on a regular day and it covers all of your body parts and it's appropriate, especially for the time of year and the weather, then A-okay. It needs to make sure that it is friendly, no put downs, nothing that's going to hurt feelings or get somebody's attention and make their eye kind of go, I don't know if that's something that should be here at school. And it needs to be safe. So all accessories for costume, even if they're safe accessories, should stay at home. Mrs. Cochran was sharing that there was a student actually who had a safe accessory, forgot it, and it was Halloween. And she came back to school and school was closed and no one was here. And she was very, very sad. She did not have that very cool accessory for trick or treating that night. and that accessory really was pretty cool for her costume, so she was bummed out. So keep those accessories at home, not only because we want you to have them for your after school activities, but also we don't want you to lose them or break them. But those accessories that might not be school safe or appropriate shouldn't be here anyway, such as weapon accessories. Even if you had like a lightsaber, we know that a lightsaber probably isn't going to be something that hurts somebody, but it could be considered a weapon. We don't want it here. If you're a police officer, we know police officers have weapons that keep people safe. And those are things, though, that should not be here, because even weapons that are toys can make people feel like, oh, that concerns me. It might look like a real weapon. So all those things have to stay at home. So I know I've talked a lot about this, but I just want to make sure you're equipped. You know what the expectations are. You're ready for this. It's a fun day. I truly, truly want you to enjoy it. I do not want anyone to be disappointed if an adult has to tell you you can't wear it or you have to put it away. So I'm letting you know now, friends, make good choices. And if you're thinking to yourself, can I wear this? Does this meet the requirements or the dress code? If you're wondering, don't choose it. I can tell you, if you have any wonderings, then that probably is something that's borderline and you shouldn't choose that. So please, let's make this a fun event. I know every year we've had a good time with it. I think this year will be no different. I think we're going to have a great time, but prepare accordingly so that you too can enjoy it. I think that's it for Halloween. That'll be at the end of next week. We also are planning on having a Halloween parade in the morning on Halloween Day, so a week from Friday. I'll share more about that with your teachers. I'll also share that with families, because families will be invited to come up to the school. It will be outside. They'll get some information about that. The only way we will not have the parade is if it is raining. If we have poor weather, the parade unfortunately will be canceled because it's too many bodies in the building. So we will cancel it, or we may do a mini parade with just school staff and our students. Perhaps, I'm not sure yet, but we will not have families in here. It's too crowded. But we're counting on good weather, so we'll see what happens then. That's it for now. I hope you have a great Tuesday. Remember, being respectful, responsible, safe, and bucket filling is always the way to go. It makes people feel good. It makes you feel good. And it lets people know that we care about each other. And it creates a healthy, safe, and friendly school environment. So we're counting on you to do that. And now on to Mrs. Schwartz.
I thank you, Mrs. Reha. Friends, I've got a fun run update for you. First of all, I want to give a shout out. You all did such an amazing job Friday morning. I tell you what, that's one of the more fun mornings that I get to have during the school year, listening to music, hanging out with all of you, grooving a little bit. You did a great, great job. We have not only passed our school-wide goal, which means we all get those popsicles, we have raised $30,979. I just am so impressed. And remember, we are still taking donations all the way through this Friday. Those can come in at school. They can also still be donated online. In third place, Miss Villarreal's classroom. Congratulations. In second place, Mrs. Larson's class. And in first place, we have Mrs. Younker's class. Oh my goodness, friends. I don't know if you remember from Friday, but this changes sometimes minute by minute. It is so exciting to see those goals not just be reached, but surpassed. We've got to celebrate some Panther Pride winners today. From Mrs. Cass's class, we have Joshua and Ellie. From Miss Van Cura's class, we have Jaya and Ethan. We have Bronson from Mrs. Carr's class, and Lucas from Mrs. Klonick's class. And finally, we have Mo from Mrs. Young's class. Congratulations, friends. Keep up that bucket filling behavior. Let's go ahead and stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a truly terrific Tuesday, Scott School.